Hi, I'm Mike Swain. This is Century's new Ukeme ball. Ukeme, which is the art of falling, is important for all martial arts. We're going to show you how to fall safely and have a lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Jamie Webster. Welcome to my Universal Weapons series, a 3-tape series consisting of 10 different weapons forms. The forms are easy to learn and can be applied to tournament competition or just to enhance your knowledge of weaponry.
Welcome to Total Bow 3. My name is Michael Bernardo. On this tape, we're going to introduce you to 2 new bow forms, an intermediate form and then a more advanced form. Each time we'll show you the form fast and hard, then we'll break it up into sequences which will make it easy to learn. I'm confident that this tape will help you achieve the level of excellence you're looking for. Bow form 2. This is an intermediate level form. We're going to see it at full speed, followed by a half-speed version, then we'll break down the sequences for you. And now here the form is again at half speed. And now we'll break down the individual sequences. The form starts with the bow, raising the right hand, grabbing the bow with the left, stepping back and blocking. Now when you grab with your left hand, grab close to the body, so as you step back to block, you've divided the bow into 3 equal sections. As you step back with the right foot, step back on a 45-degree angle to perform the block. Feet should be shoulder width apart. The next sequence starts with a forward strike, a reverse strike, followed by another forward strike. The first strike is to the 45-degree angle, then shift to the opposite 45-degree angle, and then back down towards the center. Notice that the chamber is high, and the third one, the chamber is on the hip to give you maximum power. When you perform this sequence fast, the determining factor of your speed will not be your hand speed, but rather your leg speed. How fast you can rotate your hips into each stance will determine how fast you can perform the sequence. Our next sequence starts with a figure 8 turn into a thrust, finished with a curl. To start the figure 8, remember to use the left hand to throw the bow down. That way you'll generate the bow speed that you need in order to perform the move at top speed. Remember to keep your knees bent as you're turning. Try to rotate on the balls of your feet. Draw the bow back parallel for that thrust and rotate the right wrist on the forward thrust. The last move of the curl, make sure that you use that forearm and turn it just like performing a middle block with your right hand. Notice how I step with the right foot into the turn as I rotate the bow through. The next sequence starts with a reverse figure 8, turning into a reverse strike to the side. Now notice that the reverse strike comes right at the end of the reverse figure 8. You rotate the hips and turn quickly 90-degree angle towards the side. Plant the right foot behind you on the ball of the foot and rotate on that right foot and turn. This sequence starts with a forward strike, step forward thrust, and then turn, reverse thrust in the opposite direction. You chamber high, try to keep that bow parallel, and use your hips when you change directions by bending the left leg and locking the right. As you slide over, you notice the left foot has to move. As you move the left in order to have balance in your stance on the reverse strike. Our next move is a reverse scoop into a shuffle step baseball swing. Now the reverse scoop is just like a reverse strike, which finishes in a baseball swing position. The shuffle step is so that you can create some speed as you step up and some momentum before the swing. Try to swing the bow as fast as you can, but stop it directly in front of you. Next we have a series of pokes. Remember, the poke is when you relax the right hand and the bow will slide through the right hand. When you finish the poke, make sure that your right hand is palms down. After the 3 pokes, you perform the uppercut strike by pulling back the right foot and using the right arm for the strike. Each poke ends with the bow underneath the left arm, locked in a striking position. Our next sequence involves two moves on one leg. We start with a downward block, drawing the bow up and thrusting as we lift up the left leg, turning to block into a forward strike. To keep your balance, it's important that you raise the bow up first, and as you strike down, lift up the left knee. I block, bow up, and then thrust. Look, change legs to block, and strike. As I change legs, I use the right foot to reinforce the bow at the bottom on the blocking motion. Our next sequence is a four strike, followed by a reverse scoop and a throwdown. Remember on the four strike that all four strikes go to the same focus: the reverse strike, scoop, and down. Remember to lift the bow over top of the head on the reverse scoop and come down with the right hand. The scoop can be either a block or perhaps catching your opponent's leg, taking them off balance, lifting them up, and hitting them on the way down. Notice I pull back the right leg after the reverse scoop, draw it back as I do the throwdown strike. The next move is a reverse strike followed by a reverse wind-up into a blocking motion. Reverse strike, keep both hands on the bow, then release the left hand, extending the right arm straight ahead. Remember not to change grips here. Keep both hands on the bow. As you bring the right underneath, release with the left, extend the right hand out. And as you extend the right hand out, draw the right foot back. I step out forward stance, then draw back to my 3-point stance. Next sequence starts with another figure 8 turn into a forward thrust, then a one-arm reverse strike to a ready position. I drop my right hand down, rotate the bow into the figure 8, step into my forward strike, and then change angles, now going on a 45-degree angle to my left. Try to rotate on the ball of your foot, keep your knees bent, rotate that right wrist over on your forward strike, and then assume the ready stance position. Next sequence starts with a scan, then a skip turn into a forward strike, reverse scoop, forward strike. Again, moving in a straight line, skip turn, grab the bow, reverse strike, finishing with the forward strike. To get speed on your turn, rotate on the balls of your feet, keep your knee bent, and swing your right arm around your head, letting the bow leave your forearm. So keep your grip tight, but don't keep the bow locked to your right forearm as you spin it over top of your head. Our next sequence takes us right back towards the center direction again. A reverse figure eight, rotating into a reverse strike. Make sure you plant the right ball of the foot behind the left, then rotate the hips as you perform the reverse strike. Make sure as I move my right foot back that as I finish the reverse strike, my feet are shoulder width apart towards the center. Next sequence starts with a double block, forward strike. As I block, I lift up the right leg, block side to side, protecting the body, then extend your left arm out, right arm cocked behind the ear, then forward strike. Block, knee up as I bring the bow across, step out, and strike. Our next sequence is towards the back. Starts with a reverse strike, block, figure eight turn into a reverse strike, and finishes with a reverse strike back towards the center. I step across, reverse strike, lifting up the left leg to block, and again finishing towards the front. The reverse angle, the reverse strike, the blocking motion, the figure eight into a side to side reverse strike, step forward, forward strike, rotate and turn back towards the front. Now from the side, block, figure eight, leave the bow underneath the elbow, turn, and strike. When this sequence is done properly, it should feel like a steady flow of blocks and strikes. Keep the feet moving, rotate, and finish with a strong reverse strike towards the front. Our last sequence is a uppercut, forward figure eight, landing on one knee, reverse strike, and the bow. The sequence starts by stepping back with your right foot into your lady stance, into the reverse uppercut, followed by the figure eight turn. And like our other figure eight turns, the footwork is the same, however you land on the one knee. Reverse strike, look up, step back, and bow. Remember to use that left hand to throw the bow to start your figure eight to build up your speed. And remember, as you step back, plant the right ball of the foot. Make sure that you turn and rotate on the ball of the foot and end on your knee towards the front. Now you see the entire form at half speed, followed by a full speed version. bow form 3. First you'll see the form at full speed, then half speed, then we'll break down the sequences. And now for the breakdown of the individual sequences. The advanced bow form starts by placing the bow on your right shoulder, stepping out, then placing it on the elbows. Reach underneath with the left hand, place the bow on your right shoulder, then place it inside the arms. Feet should be shoulder width apart. Now the next move will take some practice. You'll let the bow slide down your forearms, catching it with your wrists, then keeping the arms straight extended over top of your head, grabbing the bow with the right hand. By making the motion smooth with your right arm, the bow will seem to be glued to your right wrist. If you jerk the right arm up, the bow is going to fly away. Use the left arm to balance the bow so both arms lift up, catching with the right arm. The most important thing is to keep the motion smooth. Our next sequence starts with a skip turn, forward strike, reverse scoop, into a forward strike. Remember, as we do the skip turn, to let the bow leave the right forearm, but keep your grip tight. Step across with that right foot on the ball of the foot, so you're skipping into your turn, followed by the forward strike. Keep the knees bent as you turn. Reverse scoop, step forward, and strike. Our next sequence starts with a reverse uppercut into a forward figure eight turn, and strike. reverse figure eight into the uppercut. Throw that bow with the left hand to create the speed. Keep the knees bent as you turn. Our next sequence starts by spinning backwards into a blocking motion, forward strike, reverse block, and reverse thrust. Notice I use the left leg to step back and turn, using the arms for momentum, the strike, the block, and the thrust. Use that left arm to turn you back, block with the left, forward strike, block, clear, and thrust. You need to use that left arm to create the momentum to complete the turn. Our next move is found sometimes in wushu forms. The key here is to make sure that you maintain your grip with the right hand at all times. Your right arm goes to your left shoulder, drop down, bring it behind your back, and poke the bow through. So keep the right hand on the bow at all times as you bring your right hand to your left shoulder, then behind your back. Right hand to your left shoulder, drop down, bending the wrist but keeping the grip, then using your fingers to poke the bow through the left hand. Again, from another angle, the bow stays in the hand at all times until I throw it through the left, and then catch it in the baseball swing. Just use the finger and throw it through to the left. And from the overhead, drop down behind your back and throw through. Our next move is the shuffle step baseball swing. Now you can choke up on the bow to get more control on the spin. However, remember that if you choke up too much, that the butt end of the bow will clip your chest as you spin around your head. After the baseball swing, stop the bow towards the center by tightening your hands and forearms. This next sequence is a one-hand figure eight, trap under the arm, one-arm baseball swing, followed by a strike. The key is to start the figure eight, bringing the bow underneath the right arm. As soon as the bow reaches underneath the arm, turn the body so the bow doesn't stop moving, release to the back, one-arm baseball swing, followed with a forward strike. Notice I use the left arm to start that baseball swing to throw the bow underneath the arm. When practicing and first learning this sequence, throw the bow under the arm and you can pause. Then turn, release the bow, flip the wrist palms up, around the head, step forward and strike. As you become more comfortable with the move, try not to stop as the bow comes underneath the arm. Continue the turn and keep moving your feet. Our next sequence involves a 180-degree turn, a reverse figure eight, uppercut, opposite direction turn into a reverse strike. Notice that you place the right foot behind you in position so when you turn, your right foot is forward and your feet are shoulder width apart. Our next sequence is a forward strike, followed by the forward strike and thrust. And again, remember that your basics are very important. Those 4 strikes should all be to the same focus. And turn the wrist palms down on that forward thrust. Our next sequence starts with a side-to-side strike, followed by a turning reverse strike to a one-hand scan. Side to side, reverse, let go with the left hand, and scan. Start the bow first, then foot, then turn. The hands, then the feet, and turn. Our next sequence involves rotating the bow over the head, around the back, and landing in a forward strike. Bring the right arm forward, pass it to your left, pass it back to your right, into the forward strike. The first time you pass the bow, thumbs are in opposite directions. The next time you pass the bow, thumbs are facing each other, ending in the forward strike. Turn the bow over top of your head as much as you can before passing it back to the right hand. Rotate the body and turn. Once you get the pass off behind the back, turn forward strike, perform a reverse scoop into another forward strike. Again, the change of hands, the turning of the body, the forward strike, reverse scoop, and strike. Keep the knees bent and fall through into a deep forward stance to end the sequence. As you perform the entire sequence, remember to keep moving the feet until the final strike. Also remember to try to keep in a straight line, so when you first pick your focus, try to keep moving towards that focus as you do the pass around, the forward strike, the reverse scoop, and strike. Our next sequence starts with a reverse thrust, a block, figure 8, side to side turn, and ends with a wrap underneath the left arm. The reverse strike, the block lifting up the left leg, figure 8, side to side turn, and drawing the bow underneath the left arm. Use both hands to start the figure 8, into the turn, and the wrap. This sequence will take you back towards the point where you started the form. Slide the left foot over for the thrust, lift up the left foot for the block, step down, step forward, turn, and rotate the hips as you turn back towards the front. Extend the right arm out into a figure 8 down to one knee to end the form. Now on this last sequence, after you've turned Keep both hands on the bow until the last moment when the left hand releases. Extend the right out into the figure eight, rotate down to your knee, and perform the forward strike. Hands up, let go with the left, right arm out, and that will give you momentum into your figure eight, which will give you the speed that you need to perform the turn, dropping down to one knee and striking. Rotate the hips, extend the right arm out, turn, and drop. Reverse strike, look to the center, step up, and bow. You will now see the entire form performed half speed, followed by full speed. I hope you enjoy Total Bow 3. Learning the bow can be a tremendous challenge, especially for those of you just starting out. Remember to be patient, and within a short time of constant practice and training, you will notice yourself getting closer and closer to reaching your fullest potential. I look forward to seeing you on our next tape as we continue the journey to being a bow champion.